everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the Disability Show, coming to you this week from the beautiful Grotto Pool at the Swan and Dolphin. Now, I know a few weeks ago I talked about our pool tips, but I figured this week, since I'm at a pool, I think I'd talk to you about pools. So, the way I see it, there are different kinds of pools here at Disney. There is the, what I call the quiet pool, which is a great place for people in your family who have sensory issues. Just go have a nice quiet place to get away from the craziness. Then there's the family pool, like the Grotto Pool right here, which has a lot of great features. Like, obviously you got the great waterfall right here on a water slide over there. And it is and at most Disney pools there are activities and games. It's all part of the immersion, but like I said, if you don't want the immersion, you can just go to the quiet pool and just go to a pool in general. You know, on a crazy day, just get away from the parks. Just take a break, just focus yourself and just go, just go and soak. So that's this week's tip. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So, this week has been my first trip to the Swan and Dolphin, and I had a good first impression of it. So I thought this week, my top 5 first hotel impressions. So number 5, we have to start, of course, here at the Swan and Dolphin. Now, when I first saw the Swan and Dolphin, I was like, whoa, because it looks great for a non-Disney hotel, even though it's on Disney property. And it is so beautiful. They both are. They have great restaurants and with foods that can benefit for people with dietary needs, and there's a walkway between the two hotels with a canopy over it, which is great when you're walking in the rain, like we did yesterday. But it has been a fun blast to be here. So, all right, number 4, one of our next door neighbors of the Swan and Dolphin, the Beach Club Resort. We first stayed there back in 2018. It has that great New England charm. Since I am from New England, and that seems cool, and it has so many great amenities. And there, of course, you got the sand bottom pool. But the thing about that, with the water slide, you have to hike from the pool area to where the water slide starts. But I think it is cool. And so, anyway, number 3, the Grand Floridian. This, perhaps the most glamorous hotel on property. And it is, as soon as you walk in, you see the pianist and you see the ambiance of the hotel, especially when it's decorated for Easter and Christmas. You're like, dang, son, that looks beautiful. By number 2, Bay Lake Tower at the Contemporary. For those who don't know, Bay Lake Tower is the Disney Vacation Club resort at the Contemporary. And since we are Disney Vacation Club members, it is a blast. When we first walked in, for the very first time, they said welcome home. It actually felt like you were coming home, and it felt beautiful. And the rooms are spectacular. There is a gateway there's a little walkway between Bay Lake and the Contemporary at the halfway point of the floors. And of course the pool with a water slide, it is awesome. And my number 1 first hotel impression, for those of you who have seen the show and how I've talked about hotels, you'll know that my number 1 is the Art of Animation. Perhaps the most themed resort, even for a value resort, because you got greatly themed sections from Cars, Finding Nemo, Little Mermaid, and Lion King. And again, the pools. That's where the theme fits in. The pools fit the theme, especially the quiet pool. at the car section, which I said a couple weeks ago that I highly recommend if you stay at the Art of Animation. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite first impressions of Disney hotels are. So we got a whole lot of great stuff coming up this week. As you know, I'm gonna post stuff every day, along with this week's episode, and a to be uploaded video that will be chosen by me later of some of the stuff that we're gonna do today, and as well as all week. We have a whole lot of content that will be coming out in the next few months. We haven't even finished up with the April stuff yet, so it's great. So you'll be on the lookout for a lot of great stuff in perhaps the next 5 or 6 months. But we're just doing it all for you. Anyway, that's this week's show. As I said, let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, and I'll make sure it gets in a future episode. Now for this week's shout outs, make sure you check out my friend Beth over at Beth's Disney Adventures. She's going live this Monday at the Magic Kingdom. I hope I get to see her. Also, my friend Kim Colian, she's a travel agent. Check out her Facebook page, Kim Colian. She plans travel. She has a son with autism, so she definitely can help you if you have people with disabilities. Also, make sure you check out Paging Mr. Morrow. He does amazing videos each and every day. And if you're looking for the next person to hype up your next Zoom or entertainment party, make sure you check out Cameron Matthews. That's Cameron Matthews Entertainment. And for the latest attraction news, make sure you check out my friends over at Attractions Magazine. And until next time, have a zippity-doo-dah day.